What's up everybody, this is Gamer CJE. Welcome back to Gamer Grove. Today we're going to be checking out the Industry DLC and more specifically the Ore Industry. So to start off with, let's go to Districts and we have to go specifically to Paint Industry area. You can't just paint a normal district, it has to be specifically the Paint Industry area. And today we're doing the Ore Industry, so what we have to find is an area of natural resource with ore, which is going to be this whole area right here, but mostly I'm going to concentrate today on this blue stuff right here. That's going to be ore. So kind of, you can still see it even with that menu turned off, but we're going to have this whole area be an industry area for ore. So going to just make kind of a rough area around here. And I already built the road and I already built the rail connection because I want to try and keep as much possible off of the roads and on the rail system. Hopefully it works out because I really would like to keep my good traffic. Right now I have basically 140,000 folks and I have 82% traffic. And I don't really have all that much built into transport. I have some of the tram, and that's pretty much it. I have some people that are on boats, but that's mostly tourists who are coming in to the city, so that doesn't really help us out that much. Alright, to start with, we're going to be building an ore industry main building, and that just has to be anywhere inside of this area that we have painted here. So now that we've got that built, this is now officially an ore area. And I like to have all three of these checked. Improved logistics, packing and scheduling of the deliveries is more efficient due to an advanced inventory and vehicle tracking system. Increases the storage capacity of extricators and processing buildings by 20%. Increases the upkeep cost by 10%. So very much worth it for me. Safety at work is supervised more carefully with strict standards and regulations, increases workers' health, and costs 1 cent per 1 cent or $1. I forget exactly how the money works in this. And then advanced automation. Robots and other automated systems make the production process faster and more accurate, increase production output by 10%. And you increase the upkeep cost by 10%. So all three of these are worth it for me. Every time I build an industry area, I always have all three of these on. I think that it helps. Can't prove it, but I think it helps. Okay, so the next thing we need to build is an extricator. And right now the only thing we have unlocked is a small ore mine. So that is required to be inside of the natural resource. So we're going to build a little 2-lane road. I like to use this industry road. It costs less and the upkeep is much lower than most of the 2-lane roads. So I'm very happy with it. Okay, let's make sure we have water. Extend it down the rest of the road. Okay. Now we're going to build a few, because I want to eventually be able to replace these with, you know, the large ore mine. All of this other stuff is going to be a lot easier to use. Okay, so now we have some acquisition. Should be. Why does that still say 0? Okay. Well, that is very odd. I'm just going to roll with it and keep building. That should keep up with how many we build. So I'm just going to build these across from each other. And that will be enough. I'm going to move those over so they're all where they should be. There we go. Now at least it's showing that we have ore, but it's still showing we have 0 tons. But we can look at this, and it says production rate 5,280 units per week. And I have 1, 2, 3, 4. So that's right around 20,000. So I have right around, I think, 43,000 units per week. Now we need to look into our ore grinding mill, because that's the only type of refining station we have open right now. We're going to go ahead and build another road. This one does not have to be in the natural resource area, but it does have to be inside of the industrial area. So let's build 1, 2, 3, 4, and these each, I guess it doesn't show the production rate until we get to have it full. Alright, also it is a good idea to have some storage areas that can be filled up by your mines. It will make it so that these get restocked more quickly. And another thing I'm going to do is remove the traffic lights. I don't really think they're necessary, especially when it's all just industrial traffic. Now let's check in again. So as you can see, there's some kind of bug going on because it's saying that I have 0 tons, and yet I'm still producing resources. So at the moment we are not able to manufacture glass. I believe that is later on. So this one produces metals, and this one produces glass. So we have to have a level 2 industrial area for ore in order to be able to manufacture glass. So as you can see, these are starting to fill up a little bit, and when they fill up, then all of this, any extra, will just be shipped straight, hopefully straight to our train terminal here instead of going through town. Oh, now we have tons all of a sudden. Alright. I think stuff kind of just starts to run a little bit slower once you have a higher population in your city. And that's understandable. You know, there's a lot of stuff that they're simulating. All the cars, they simulate the people all the way from like work to home to the direction and the places that they travel. So it's understandable. Here's our big outlet mall area here. It's growing quite a bit. I think we can put in a little bit more. I want to put a whole bunch in this let's see, leisure area, because it seems like it doesn't have as many issues as these other specializations do. Like these ones always are low on people. These ones on workers. These ones are always low on customers. But these pretty much are perfect. Like they always have what they need. So I think probably I'm gonna add this area to the leisure specialization eventually, because that seems to be the most useful one. I'm pretty happy with it. Okay, back to the ore. Currently, we need more products to be made in order to upgrade our level. Alright, so these produce 3,520 units per week, which is less than our production rate on our mines. So we have a very large overflow then. So we're, man, I'm surprised by that. I thought for sure. Oh, it is. Okay. So our acquisition is 42 tons. That is the raw material, the raw ore. And that is going to be divided eventually between metals, glass, and then just a random output that goes directly to the market, which makes you a lot less money. So as you can see, 20 tons is going to just being sold, and that made us 240. And then we have 13 tons that's going into metals, and ugh, guess I can't ever even finish a sentence without something changing. Oh well. Alright, let's look here. Our sand storage is looking pretty good. Man, look at that. They're just sending people out like crazy. Okay. I think we can add maybe... I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to add a road that goes this direction, because you want to avoid intersections if possible when you're building an industrial area, or else the traffic is just gonna give you nightmares. So I'm gonna add 4 more. So these produce 3,520 units per week, and I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So that's gonna be around 12,000. Or wait, no, I have 8 of them. So it's going to be around probably 28,000 units per week, which is going to hopefully make us quite a bit of money. All right, looks like we're about to come to the level 2. We got just about 10 more resource units until we get to the next level. And here we go. Thornton ore area is now at level 2. Congratulations. Area bonuses. Efficiency 4, pollution -10. So every time we upgrade, we're going to lose a little bit of pollution, which is awesome. Now we're able to build ore industry workers barracks, which are going, I believe they improve your efficiency. And now we can build a steel plant, glass manufacturing plant, ore storage, small ore mine underground, which takes up less room than the other mine or produces more. I forget exactly what it does. Let's look at what we got. Okay, I first definitely want to build a glass cup. Maybe let's build 6 of them. I think that's good. Okay. Ore storage, sand storage. A lot that's used for raw material. So those store the same thing, but they look different. Got it. I'm going to just add 1 because it stores a whole lot more than those other 2. Okay. Now are we going to need to build more? It looks like currently 29. Nope, we need to... It looks like we do need to add some more production. So here's the underground. It makes 6,400 units per week. This one makes 4,800. So these are roughly... Oh, they're exactly the same size, but they just produce a lot more. So let's add 4 of those. That's probably good enough. These are pretty cool. They have like little people there that are walking around working, and you can kind of like see into the mine mouth. It's pretty awesome. And on these ones you can see them actually drilling. Got a big loader. Very cool. Alright, let's see how we're doing. Oh, it's complaining that we don't have anywhere for the trash to go. So let's add in a recycling plant, and that should take care of their issues. Let's throw in some fire departments, because that is important in industrial areas to have some fire coverage. Alright, that looks good. And let's throw in a little police station. In case there's any rowdy workers out here. We don't want that. Okay. We're finally making a profit. Look at that. We have a weekly profit of negative of negative 25.90. But that's okay. We'll get it to a profit eventually. So it looks like, unfortunately, they are taking our goods right out of the city. Or wait. Ore mining truck. So that guy is empty going over there. That doesn't make any sense. Alright. Trucks. Where are these trucks going? They're going... Interesting. Is there an ore? Is there an ore company right here or something? This one is Aero Designs, eco-friendly company. I doubt it. Fish Sticks, Mega Shopping Center. It doesn't look like there's... I don't know if you're actually able to even tell what a company is using. Okay, so it is connected to the train tracks. And let's see what's on this train. Freight train, transporting to Portville. It doesn't say what is actually on it. Well, that looks ore-ish, doesn't it? But it's almost empty. So I'm not quite sure. Uh-oh. So maybe this is glass or one of my finished products, hopefully, because this is about to... I'm about to pay for this train bringing in ore when I have a whole bunch of people working here to take out ore. So that's not great. I think it might be because I built this ore storage and it's going to just use a whole bunch of money to fill it up. That could be. So this guy is leaving. I want to wait for someone to leave one of these places and see where they're transporting their goods to. Wait, let's see. Has that one got anybody in it? Nope. Okay. These are all people just dropping off raw materials, it looks like. Uh-huh. Okay, let's see what these are. Empty. Oh, that one right there. Okay. Delivering metal products to print shop. So that guy is going all the way over there when they could just be going. Or you know what? I wonder if I make this a shorter route with the train. Let's go under the ground here. And go across. Which way should I go? You want to meet these at pretty good angles or else it causes issues with the trains. Alright, and I'm going to have to go even lower. So I want to meet this pretty much at a good angle right there. That way it can go directly across to this one or go this direction. I'd like to see a train go that way. I really hope one does. Let's see. So, I don't know. Well, that's pretty unfortunate. Let's see. We are pretty close to being at the level 3. And when we are at level 3, we should be able to build... Oh, that's oil. See, when we are at level 3, we should be able to build... That's for a medium ore mine. And that one you have to be at 5. 4, 3. Seabed mining vessel doesn't apply to us. Level 3, a rotary kiln plant. Rotary kiln plants take ore raw material and heats it up to high temperatures to form materials like iron ore pellets that can be used in steel production. This processing building require ore. That's not a good sentence. This processing building requires ore, is how it should be, to produce ore special goods dash metals. Processing building needs to be placed inside industry area. Okay, so that one is definitely one I'll be looking forward to building. Currently these are like almost full of their whatever they're producing, or at least they were. I wonder, let's look at warehouses. Warehouse yard, small warehouse, 25,000, medium warehouse, 40,000. Okay, I'm gonna try out having a couple warehouses. Let's see if I can storage mode balance, stored resource, glass. And then this one, let's see if we can do metal. Okay. Cannot be imported, has to be produced locally. Can be exported for money. Okay. Yeah, I like that. I like that. Okay, so we are now level 3. Okay. What should we do? I think the road that we're going to add now is going to go straight across right here. And like this. And we are going to add, go back to our ore specialization here, rotary kiln. Let's add 2 of them because they're really big. Alright, production rate is low. What is the production rate supposed to be? 6,400 per week, and that is going to be metals. This one is a fiberglass plant. Alright. Special unique factories. Let's see, we have a steel plant and oh, we can definitely add that because the only thing it needs, Palco Industrial Steel Plant produces machine parts, tools, and other industrial grade steel products. Industrial steel plant needs metals, special goods for the production and packaging. Unique factories can be placed outside industry area, but I'm going to put it in the industry area because that's where all the stuff is. Oh man, that's just out of reach. You know what? Let's build a road that doesn't quite connect because that would mess up the traffic. But like this. Yes, I like it. And let's shorten up this road so it'll be a little more. There we go. And let's see if we have any. Looks like we don't have any stoplights we need to take away, so I think we're in good shape. Alrighty, so we've got we're starting to store up. No glass. No glass is in storage. Oh, now it is. Okay. Let's see. At the moment, we're at a profit. I'm reluctant to say that again because last time when I said it, we just immediately dropped in the tank and we were like 3,000 in the hole every week. But at the moment, it looks like we're doing fairly well. And I think we can go back over and add some more commercial zoning over here. There we go. Let people grow. And this is what our newest neighborhood is looking like. We're starting to fill in pretty good with folks. Yeah, got a whole bunch of people moving in. Very, very cool. And let's see how this has affected our tourism attractiveness. Tourism. Okay. So city attractiveness is now almost at 70%. Very neat. And tourist wealth is at a better rate. Earlier we had almost no high wealth folks coming into the area, but now it looks pretty good. Yep. Alrighty, let's get back to our ore area. And it looks like now we have some people hopefully using our train terminal here. I can't quite tell if it's being used or not. Alright, so here we have, I think we can go pretty hard on this because we're right next to this medium warehouse that has our metals in it, and they have 30 freight trucks, so I doubt they're going to run out. I think that's going to be a good spot for us. And this steel products, so man, I'm pretty happy with that. I like that. I wonder if are there any other special buildings we are going to be able to build at the moment. Furniture factory requires plain timber and paper. We should be able to build that because over here we have, let's see, where is it? Right here. Yes, we should be able to build that, I believe. Let's go for it. Oof, man, we have lots and lots of people going to this train station right here. Wow. At least that one's getting used. That one's getting used a lot. And the whole point of the train station is, look at this. Every single one of these trucks would be going into town or on the highway if they weren't going to this train station. And now these trains can go either to this cargo airport right here, or they can go to these other train stations which are closer to the areas where the goods are needed. So there's just so much less congestion on the road. It's awesome. I'm a big fan of trains, especially freight trains here in City Skylines. It's just so much nicer. Okay, so it looks like we are a little ways off from level 4. But we are producing quite a bit. And for a while we're going to be low on profits because all of our glass and metals are currently going into this storage area until they get to 50%, and then it'll kind of be held at 50%, and this storage facility will send out the finished products to the shops where they're going to be sold. Alright, let's see. Excellent. I wonder if, I think there might be, yes. So our unique factories right now are making 32,000 a week, and so they have the best profit. Our unique factories do. So let's look and see if there's any more that we can build. This one is petroleum, plastic. We probably can build that one too, because we do have make sure. Oil industry. This one is making petroleum and... Oh man, do we not have any plastic? We don't have any plastics being made. Let's remedy that. So we're going to go to oil industry specialization and petrochemical plant. Let's throw in 1, 2, 3, 4, and let's add some more production in our area right here. Okay, so that means that now hopefully our plant will get some plastic soon from our petrochemical plant. Alright. Alright, well I'm going to leave that alone. Let's see, are there any more specialized factories that we can build? Printing press. I'm not going to do that one. This one is the lemonade factory, which is crops and glass. Those are pretty far apart. I don't know. Nope. No, those are all too far apart. No. Alright. I'm going to call it good with those. Alright. Which, was that us? Oh no, that was the oil industry area over here. Ooh. We have made 42,450-ish resource units over here. So the only thing we're short on to upgrade this more is people. But we don't really have a lot of demand for industrial. So I'm not going to mess with that a ton. I am going to throw in some more commercial over here because there seems to be actual demand. Sometimes I can't tell whether it's artificial demand just because the game is weird or if it's actual demand. But when I look at this area and there isn't really any, well there's some, but there isn't a ton of, oh we don't have any customers, we don't have any customers, why are you building more buildings? When that's not going on, I'm pretty comfortable saying that there is a real and actual demand for more commercial zoning. And I'll put it there, you know, and they'll build, and that just makes it all balanced out, so more people are going to move into the city. So we started out this this episode at around 139,000, so we've gained pretty close to 4,000 people since we've been in this episode. Let's see how close we are. Oof, man. Alright, well, we'll be back once that is closer to being at the next level. Congratulations, Thornton Ore Area has reached level 4. Area bonuses, efficiency is plus 12%, pollution is negative 30%. The following buildings have been unlocked: car factory, ore industry maintenance building, fiberglass plant, ore industry storage, and large ore mine underground. So, what are we going to build next? Let's look into it. Alright, we've got the fiberglass plant, which makes glass, makes a lot of glass, makes twice as much glass. Alright. Should we do that? Do we need that much glass? Of course we do. Of course we're going to do that. Let's build some fiberglass plants. We probably only need to build 2 though, because they're pretty big. Or industry storage. This is raw materials. No, we don't need that. We do need to make sure that our water goes all the way down to these folks though. Got to make sure they have water. Okay. What else did we get with that one? We have the maintenance building. Let's put a couple of those in. And the barracks. Let's put in some barracks. Gotta have a place for people to sleep, right? see what those look like. Kind of boring. They just look like hotels or motels, I guess. Alrighty, so we have the large ore underground mine, which is 9,600 units per week. The one I'm looking forward to most is this one right here, 11,200 units per week, but that one is a level 5 dealio. So let's put in some of these underground mines. We got 3 of them. So they look pretty similar to the small ones. It's pretty cool. You can see down the mouth of the mine just like the other ones. Have a few more outbuildings than the small ones do, but that's to be expected. Alright, and let's see. We are making lots of money. We were making lots of money. We were making lots and lots of money, almost 15,000 a week, and now we're down to 800. But that's okay. We'll get back up there. We are starting to have high demand for residential zoning. I think that's because this area is filling up pretty rapidly. I don't think there are not very many residential areas left. So I believe what I'm going to do is just add in a couple more roads and maybe every few throw one going across so they have a little bit more ease of accessibility, and let's zone a little bit more residential. There we go. And let's throw in some commercial, because you always want to have a little bit of commercial zoning around your residential area. That way people can kind of walk to the store, walk to their little corner shop, walk to their local Bogota. Alright, that's good for the moment. Let's go back to our ore area. And the reason that was important to do is if you don't keep up with your residential demand, then you won't be able to add workers to this, and that is a required stat. In order to advance to level 5, we have to have 800, and we didn't before, so that was important. I think we can add in a little bit more commercial zoning. Yeah. There we go. Add in a little bit more commercial. And finally, we're using the trains. At least a little bit. Kind of. Man, 7%? Why is it all so low? That's a major bummer. So at least it is actually my materials being shipped out. 28 out of 30 trucks in use. So they're probably delivering to all over in the city when I don't need that. Okay. Let's hang out again until we get to level 5. Thornton Ore Area has reached level 5. Area bonuses: efficiency plus 39%, pollution minus 40%. The following buildings have been unlocked: raw mineral storage, large ore mine, and shipyard. I don't remember the shipyard. What is the shipyard? Let's see. Shipyard. I don't see shipyard. Is that... Ah, here we go. Okay, wood, plastic, glass, and metal. I think those are going to be too far apart. I think we're going to have to skip them. Let's look at the ones that are specific to our ores. Alright, we finally have our large ore mine available to be built. So let's build a couple of them. Is that in the ore body? I think it'll let us get away with it. Let's build 1, 2, 3. Look at those things. That is so cool. Big, huge crawlers. Dumps it onto a conveyor belt. Conveyor belt dumps it out over here. Trucks come pick it up and haul it off to the storage facilities over here. Very neat. Alright, let's see how we're doing. So at the moment, we have 22,000 profit, and we are producing 143 tons of raw ore. We are producing 62 tons of metals and 66 tons of glass at the moment. We have our storage warehouses pretty good. We've got quite a bit of traffic going on, but it looks like for the most part it isn't hitting the city too bad. Let's see what our traffic is at. Alrighty, traffic 83%. So this one right here looks pretty bad. Why are they doing that? Is there a stoplight there? That can ruin your whole operation. Having a stinking light, because they never work how they're supposed to. And I believe another thing that would save us a bunch of hassle is let's put in a little pedestrian bridge right here. So what I'm going to do is go up, go over, go down, and do the same thing on this side. And voila. Then what I'm going to do is make it against the rules for people to use that crosswalk and this crosswalk. Actually, in order to do that, I need to add another crosswalk over here. Just like that. There we go. Now that's fair. Now everybody can do their walking. Except I don't want people to use it here either. Alright. You just can't win. So I'm going to have to do this at a lot of places. Right there. Slope is too steep, so we're going to have to go out a little bit. Unfortunately, they're not going to look even. And this is going to look a little bit odd. But that's what I'm going to do. And I'm going to take out some of these buildings here in order to build our pedestrian bridge. And now this intersection, no more using the crosswalks. And that should hopefully take care of some of the traffic issues. Does this have a stoplight? No stoplight. So traffic is flowing a lot better over there. And I believe I'm going to make this that you cannot turn to the left, because there's other ways to do that. And we have straightened out the worst part of that traffic. Looks like should be doing a little bit better. I don't think that'll change our actual number. No, probably not. Alright. The main thing though is this right here. This is where all of our industrial traffic would be coming out, and it looks like it's not too bad at all. So I'm pretty happy with that. Alright, well, that's going to do it for this video. This has been a deep dive into the Ore Specialization in the Industry DLC for City Skylines. Thank you for joining me. If you enjoyed it, please come back next time.